country, it's no doubt that Nigeria is in the verge of big breakup. All right, it's another edition of Bystanders at Newsstand on Flip TV. Michael still keeping it straight with you right here at Ogba Newsstand. It's still the state of the nation, and the former Nigerian military head of state, Abdulsalam Abubakar, has warned that the federal government to find a lasting solution to this crisis, ravaging the nation. All right, let's see what we have on the front pages of the Vanguard and the Daily Independent newspaper. Quickly to what the Nigerian former head of state has said. Nigeria on the verge of breakup, says Abdulsalami Abubakar. Nigeria on the verge of breakup, says Abdulsalami Abubakar. People with resources, influence causing upheavals. That was the President Muhammadu Buhari has pointed out here. Vows to identify, deal with them in due course. Let's move down to Shasha Market. Shasha Market conflict in Ibadan was not tribal. Governors Forum. I've spoken. Shasha Market conflict in Ibadan was not tribal, say governors. Quickly to another story. Down the paper, 2023, Tinubu won't restructure Nigeria if he becomes president, says Ayo Adebanjo. And it's also saying another thing here, says Oshibajo is a dishonest politician. We will support massive investments in Lagos, says federal government. And on to the next one, which is the Vanguard newspaper. Proof you don't support criminality. Southwest governors tell federal government. Proof you don't support criminality. Southwest governors tell federal government. Say Sunday Eagles, a child of circumstance. It's a bold statement. That's what Afenifere has pointed out here, telling Nigerians that the statement made by the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, was a bold one. Investigate Shasha violence. Reps tell Inspector General of Police. Makinde gives conditions to reopen markets as sports minister calls for peaceful coexistence. And the last story we'll be reading to you viewers: insecurity. Abdulsalami warns of Nigeria's imminent disintegration unless can be found on the page 8 of the.
I just feel like weeping this morning because the country is at the verge of collapsing. And this has actually brought disunity, the ethnicity. Everything is happening in a split of seconds. We have a president that is not saying anything. We have Attorney General of the Federation is supporting the Fulanis. I just pray that things should not go beyond this level, or else we are already in a silent war. The Fulanis have actually fought all the tribes. Now the final tribe they are fighting is the Southwest. If you see today's paper, the governor of Niger State, Zamfara, they came to Oyo State yesterday to meet with the governor, and my check is this: they met with the Seriki. How do we curtail these things? How do we stop all these menace around killing, kidnapping, raping, and every other thing? And the funniest thing, Mr. Mike, the funniest thing is just that the person we had at the end of our affair is a Fulani. The other parastatus, Kiki parastatus, is headed by the Fulanis. Are we saying that Fulanis are the only ethnicity group we have in Nigeria? A lot of things have to be done. I remember what the president said. He said, I am for nobody, I am for everybody. The president has disappointed Nigeria. The word disappointment is understatement. Has brought Nigeria downward. No sector is working effectively. Killing everywhere. Bini, Edo, go to the road and you will see that a lot they are kidnapping every now and then. What can we do now? Talk about electricity, it's high. Talk about the right sectors. Things will work out well. There's another that they say that if the head is bad, the whole body is what? The whole body will be rotten.
Affected.
The former president head of state, Abdul Salam, has spoken and said the country is at the verge of collapsing. The president is not listening to anybody. He feels unconcerned. The media aide, Shehu Garuba, Femi Adesina, they should leave that seat. They have fresh blood that can give the president, except they tell the president, or maybe the president is not listening. I am surprised that at this point the president has not taken any decision and everything remains still calm.
The likes of Femi Adesina, Garba Shehu, the brain behind the president's refusal to listen to the masses.
Yeah, because if they consistently says that, Mr. President, this is what is going on, what stopped them from resigning? Mr. President, I have upheld the constitution. I don't think I can continue. They will resign. If we say we are practicing democracy, adopting that of America, the ministers also can adopt it. In America, you will see a minister resigning that no, I can't take this any longer. I just have to resign. But the reverse is the case here. They will stay put. They will stay put to the end. Abdul Salami has spoken. President Obasanjo has been talking and they said his mouth is smelling. For some time now he kept quiet.
Yeah, Baba has been keeping him warm.
And we look at all the other things. Now, what I see and I pray it will not happen. Once they invade Lagos, Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. It will start like child play. Nigeria is gone. But the thing is this, is that the president should stand up on the larger.
Yoruba and Hausa had clash last week. There have been diverse stories coming out from that place, which the governors from the north, from Zamfara states, Bauchi state and other states, went there to dialogue with the governor of that state or the government of that state. And looking at what Akeredolu said yesterday on Channels TV, he said it that the federal government should come out and prove to Nigerians that they don't support criminality. Now, with this statement, do you think Akeredolu was in the right direction?
Well,
was it a bold statement?
It's a good statement. You know, Governor Akeredolu was the one that said he gave Fulani 7 days to leave the forest. What Governor Akeredolu have said is that the federal government is the one supporting them. He didn't want to hit the nail on the head. He's telling them indirectly that you are the ones supporting these criminals. If the federal government can stop the IPOB, name them terrorists. Name them terrorists. What stops the federal government of Nigeria naming the Fulanis that they are terrorists? I heard all over in the news that they are foreign Fulanis that are scattering Nigeria. The question on ground is this: they know what is going on. They should step up and solve this problem. If they don't solve this problem, it's going to cause more problem. In Shasha, look at what happened. Markets we are born. Everything we are born. Everything we are born. Can we continue like this? Can we continue? History will never forgive Mr. President. History may not forgive Mr. President. If he doesn't speak up, if he doesn't act, if he doesn't take action, history will not forgive him. From every indication, the federal government is supporting the Fulanis. From left and right. And if they don't stop, if the president cannot stand up and speak, that means we are at the verge of collapsing.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Felix. Thank you so much, Mr. Felix, right? Okay, why did you call that name like that?
I wanted to go viral.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Now we have a statement by the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, telling the federal government to prove if they are not in support of criminality. Of course, he still made that statement some time ago that the federal government said that if anybody is found carrying arms illegally, the person should be arrested. But the same government we are experiencing now is still giving the Fulani herdsmen that right, to thrive over or to trample over upon other tribes. Why? Why is it so?
Good morning, Mr. Mike. Matthew is the name once more. I think actually the federal government should prove to Nigerians that they are not supporting criminality. Because if you look at the way and manner the Fulanis go about with AK-47s, sophisticated weapons with impunity, it tells you that they had the backing of the government. Just recently, the spokesperson of Nigerian Immigration Service came on air to say that Fulani herdsmen do not go about with AK-47. What does that tell you? It tells you that there is a grand plan by government personalities to defend Fulani herdsmen. Just the other day, the governor of Baptist State said that the Fulani herdsmen carry arms and ammunition for self-defense, particularly AK-47. So what does that tell you? It tells you that they had the backing of Bala Mohammed. So for that statement to have come from in the person of Rotimi Akeredolu, who incidentally is the governor of Ondo State, I think it's a welcome development. And I think the criminal silence of the presidency is calling for concern. Because all along, people have been asking the president or the presidency to speak up. I don't know why the president have decided not to speak. Recently, one of his spokesperson came out to say that if the president speaks, that it looks as if he's a talkative, if he talk on every issue. But this one is a national crisis. I don't think there's any strata of the society where Fulani headers and host community crisis have not been witnessed. So the president cannot be saying support of that statement from Akeredolu.
The former Nigerian military head of state, in person of Absalom Abubakar, has warned of Nigeria's imminent disintegration. And I think this calls for the president to come out and address the nation. Why is it always difficult for the president to address the nation when it comes to the issues that bother the minds of Nigerians?
If any issue happens to Nigeria in terms of disintegration, crisis, I think the president should be blamed. Because if we are witnessing this level of crisis, criminality, and Mr. President is not addressing it, he claims to be addressing it, but we are not seeing results. And we are not seeing action. And this happens to be coming from a particular ethnic group in this country. It looks as if the government is handicapped. It looks as if even the security agencies are afraid to arrest and prosecute these persons. Don't forget that recently, even Fulani herdsmen who were alleged to have to be invading communities in Yewa North local government in Ogun State were alleged to have been chased away from that vicinity. They went and brought in military personnel to intimidate, to harass, to maim, and to coerce villagers into silence. As we speak, we have not seen any conscious effort from government to investigate and unravel who and who came to exercise that show of shame in the name of Nigerian army for the purpose of bringing them to justice. And today, you are telling me that you are for everybody, you are not for anybody. I don't take that statement serious any longer. And Mr. President have a duty to prove to Nigerians that statement he made at that inaugural speech of 2015, saying that it belongs to everybody, it belongs to nobody, he needs to come and make it clear and prove that he is actually saying the truth. Because a situation where Fulani herdsmen have become a menace in every strata of our society, whether in the middle belt, whether in the southwest, whether in the southeast, whether in the south, they are a menace. So you cannot tell me that everybody in the south, southeast, southwest, middle belt, that they collude together.
Taiwo Oshabia, he said Buhari will rather die than pronouncing his tribe as terrorist. Now this government that prescribed IPOB, that's the Indigenous People of Biafra, as terrorist organization or terrorist group. Why is it difficult to prescribe these people killing, kidnapping, and destruction in the country terrorists?
Mr. Abai, let me start by saying that in the first place, I do not believe that IPOB is a terrorist organization. Because if IPOB is a terrorist organization, the best of the nations of the world, like America, Britain, and even best of organizations of the world, like UN, European Union, would have said so. And all these bodies and countries, their opinion is at variance with Nigerian government. So on that basis, I go with the opinion. IPOB is not a terrorist organization by nature from what I've seen. Having said that, I think the president and Nigerian authority, they are not doing us good. Because if you look at the global terrorism index, herdsmen is rated the 4th most dangerous terrorist organization in the world. So Nigerian government cannot feign ignorance. They are aware of this and they are aware of activities of Fulani herdsmen globally. It's not just restricted to Nigeria. We also what happened to them in Ghana. How Ghana government dismissed them out of their territory in 2010. So I think without further delay, the federal government should kickstart the process of labeling or tagging killer herdsmen a terrorist organization and let it be gazetted. Because we cannot be running helter-skelter when we have a government in place. We have police, army, DSS, all the security forces in place. They are not able to checkmate ordinary herdsmen. So where lie that authority that makes you a sovereign state? So I think Mr. President should do us a favor by starting the process of labeling killer herdsmen. I mean killer herdsmen, not just Fulani as an ethnic group. Killer herdsmen should be adequately addressed as terrorist organization. There should be that the federal government should gazette it because it's a secret that they are a menace. Look at I don't know why in the Connaught they are not raising issue. Like I told you, if almost you cannot be a second-class citizen in your own country. The way it stands, Fulani is rated as first class against any other citizen in this country under this administration, and it is unacceptable.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matthew. Quickly to what we have of Daily Independent newspaper. All right, Nigeria on the verge of breakup, says Abu Salami Abubakar. Kunle, what should be the solution right now? You can see what is currently happening in the country. Killings everywhere, ethnic crisis, religious crisis. What is the solution?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Why is the president not speaking?
Why? Same question goes to why is it that the Abdul Salam of this world, the Babangida of this world, the former general that have turned this country upside down to the level we are now, they are not proactive to speak earlier, right? Why is it that now that they are just speaking when the bubble is about to burst, right? You know, and I'll say something, right? And you know, I watched the governors that came to Southwest yesterday, the northern governors, and one among them, among those governors that came, the 4 governors that came, really means well for peace to reign. And who is that person? Ganduje. You like him or you hate him, the guy stood on the truth. That I'm a Fulani man, but you people are killing them. He was pointing to the headsmen, that the Fulani people that are there. But you people are the one making the trouble in these people's land. He was pointing. And he was even telling them that I know you, majority of you will not like what I'm saying, but the truth has to be told. So it's not all of them that are bad. But the same elders now that are coming out, that Nigeria is on the verge of breaking down. We had generals like, what's it called, Danjuman. Danjuman has been saying this for years. He came out to say all these things. Nobody answered him. So, Mr. Abdul Salam or General Abdul Salam, sorry, it's too late. Your advice is even too late. It's too late. Now, the 4 governors that came down to Southwest yesterday, I think they were in this country. They were not in exile. They were reading newspaper. They were on media. They had special advice on media. They were reading the way the herdsmen were killing. Blood start to flow before you people now come up and say you want to intervene into cases. Where are the military detective we have that's supposed to nip it on the board, man? Where are they? They all went asleep. You make them, redundant. They were powerless because they've not received order from the above. So anybody that is coming now to advise or to make an input, I don't think his advice is necessary at this time because the damage has been done. The souls has been lost in this country.
Now, do you think the federal government is a supporter of this crime?
That whether the federal government is a supporter of this crime?
Yeah.
I think I will not say that. I will not say that because it won't be good for me to appoint blame on the federal government fully that they are supporting the crime. But the body language we are seeing, the body language, nobody knows who is foiling all this crisis. I think the government in power, why this finger is pointing at them is, they've been silent for a while. But likewise, no government will like to be in power, and some miscreants will be. I think what's happened in Katsina, you don't even know that is a stain. It's a big stain on Mr. President himself. As a commander in chief, you are in your home states, and the Fulani bandits, they had to go out to come and wow. It's just a shameful thing. I could remember when General Obasanjo was the president there, right? Who dare go to Abeokuta and abduct school children when he was in power? Look at what happened. There was ethnic problem then too. OPC fighting Hausa fighting Igbos fighting. There was serious. What did he do? He picked all the leaders of this sectional group. He picked them up and locked them up. Fashion was locked up. Ghanaian was locked up. This Masop guy, what's it called? Uwazuruke was locked up. Asari Dokuba was locked up. So what are we now saying? When we have a proactive leader, we have a proactive nation, we have a proactive country. We think outside the box, we think ahead of events. But here is not happening. And that is why the country is not more happy with this country. How did God want to be happy with this country? Killing yourself, shedding innocent blood then. Shedding innocent blood. This is not a country to be, sorry to say.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have Chigozie right at this time. Good morning to you, Chigozie.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Mike.
Welcome. How was the night?
And the man behind the camera, keeping it real.
Femi Davis. All right, Femi Davis, Michael Ojo still behind the camera, still Bystansder at Nistan. We are right here with Chigozie. Chigozie, what do you have for us today? I have something for you today. But what do you have?
Okay, good morning, esteemed viewers.
Behind the camera.
Yes, because I foresee that the days of salvation for the oppressed is more closer than we began. So, and you can see the henchmen of this dispensation, people who have benefited grossly from the flawed system of this contraction called Nigeria are coming now. Those who have been living in denial over the decades are coming now to tell us that truly Nigeria is a failed state, that Nigeria could no longer hold, that Nigeria is on the path of no return. You see, we have been saying this for several years now, and they tend to deny the realities. So the realities now is starting on them, like people like Abdul Salami and co. You see, and what do you call it? The Danjuma of the whole world are now admitting the fact that Nigeria is a failed state. That he now is encouraging people to take up arms in defense of their own life. You see, if such people could now say that, who are, I mean, what have you to say? Do you still believe in this country called Nigeria? Because it has failed, it has failed. Say, broken bottle, they say have no mequatarism. So the only way to discard it is to discard it. Because if you keep on living it, is a potential harm to any person that within that cycle. So it is a welcome development, and I think God is vindicating the cause of the oppressed. You see, and those who are oppressed should sing the song of salvation, because our salvation is more closer. Yes, and I thank God for what is happening. They are not proactive because they want to kill you. You see, they are determined. They are conspiracy of silence. Attest to that. They want to kill you, annihilate your lineage and your posterity so that they can take over. That becomes the new settling for Fulani nation. So that is why they are not being proactive. Not that they don't know what to do, but it's an orchestration. It's an evil orchestration geared towards achieving that evil motive. So that's why they can never be proactive. They know what they are doing. And Matthew said, "Why are we second? How can we be a second citizen in our own country? You still regard Nigeria as your country. The country belongs to Fulani man, because he only has the right to parade with, to move around with AK-47, 48. You don't have the right. So you are considered as a bond servant, as a slave in your own country, the country you claim to be your own. That's why you must rise to build a country where your interests will be respected, where your rights and right to live and right of expression will be respected, where there will be equal, of course, opportunity for everyone. Not telling me that Fulani is a global citizen. Why you become a slave to Fulani?
Let's quickly move down to the live chat. We have Emmanuel Ikena saying something here. All of you own Mazi Nnamdi Kanu apology for your hypocrisy, hatred, and treachery against him. What he said years ago, why you call him all sorts of bad names, is happening today. Disintegration is the answer.
That is the period. This integration, the better the earlier for us, but it is inevitable. It is something you cannot deny. It doesn't matter the number of years you deny it. Since 1960, that is why Dim Chukwuemeka Ojukwu of blessed memory, he saw today, yesterday, over 50 years ago, what some people like what do you call Awolowo could not see. What people like what did they call it? Not the Tafawa Balewa, the man that presided over after during the war. Go on, could not see. You see, they thought that they are building a nation where peace and justice shall reign. But are we having that peace? The blood of innocent people from different nationalities to their own gods, so that they can take over the ancestral land of those people. So it is high time we rise to understand this. After 50-something years, people are still living in denial. They don't seem to synchronize with what is happening. And it's better, my people said, that means to a deaf man, you don't tell a deaf man there is aggressiveness, there is anarchy in the state. When you see others running, he has to pick race. I think that is the best thing for every other people that are still living in denial. Nigeria is a forgotten alternative. And thank God it is coming out from the henchmen of Nigeria state that Nigeria is on the path of no return. So Nnamdi Kanu has been vindicated. I've been vindicated today that anyone still calling for one Nigeria is calling for his death and the extermination of his generation by the Fulani race, which is imminent and which is inevitable, except we part our ways.
All right, thank you so much, Chigozie. Really appreciate you. Quickly to Okokondem. Yeah. You're welcome. Can you come closer?
Yeah.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's quickly see the front page of the Vanguard newspaper on Wari supporting criminality. That's what the governor of Ondo State, Rotimi Akeredolu, has said here. He made this statement yesterday while on interview on channels TV. It's a proof you don't support criminality. You told federal government this yesterday. And with your own agitation for some years now, and with the way you've been speaking on bad governance in Nigeria, do you see that this present administration supporting the Fulani herders, or let me use this word, the killer herders?
Mike, I thank you for giving me opportunity to talk. I, Mr. Okpara, the new Oko Condem in Second Biafra Republic, controlled or led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his government, IPOP government of Nigeria. I thank you for giving me opportunity to talk to my people, Biafras in diaspora and all over the world. Long live Republic of Biafra. I thank God for this man who can make a little comment like this. Without you be told, without anybody be told, don't we know that the Buhari support what is going on against the Southerners? Now, remember what I told you before yesterday also, that is a tribalistic man. I don't see why you will allow people to carry arms killing other tribe. You fold your hand, but when a cow will die, you say they should revenge. When one cow will die, you say they should pay. The people kill that cow, they should pay. But people kill human being, they will not pay. Eh? I don't see why you will catch a murderer, give him amnesty, and roll him again into Nigerian army to commit suicide. I mean, slaughter of human being. So what the governor said, I think, to my own understanding, he said the reality. But can he stand up next tomorrow and say so again? Can he stand up tomorrow and say so again? Because as he said like this now, he may receive one signal that will make him to panic, to go back. Forgetting that he's elected governor. By constitution, by right, he has the same right as a president. The only president is in federal, he's in state. They have immunities that back them up. And the president himself or the federal power are not working constitutionally, giving people their right to stand and speak. When you talk, carry arms. Carry arms. Even though I don't think that Mr. Buhari himself loves Nigeria.
But he's the president.
I don't think that he loves Nigeria.
But he's sitting there as a president.
Yeah, to consume our money. To look at this, how we looking lively. Am I looking lively like him? Am I not a Nigerian as a couple as a Nigerian? Why should they allow people from all over deserts to enter in the country you say you are leading? In the country you swear, take oath, defend their life and property, and you leave people troop in, killing them. How do you say you love Nigeria? You are working for Nigeria. You borrow money to build the rail to another country and leave Nigeria. From Lagos to Port Harcourt, do you see any rail? From Port Harcourt to Makurdi, do you see any rail? What is going on? The man is totally tribalistic man. He totally support. I stand on what the governor said.
Now, from all indications, Nigeria is at the verge of collapsing. What should be the solution?
Listen, as far as since 1960 that we collected independence, a fool of 40 years is a fool forever. What of a fool of 80 years? What a fool of 80 years? Within 3 years of existence of Biafra proved that they are a nation. Which the one himself confess that these people are nation. They are not tribe. They are not region. Within 3 years of Biafra manufacture armored car. We manufacture ship. We manufacture rockets. We manufacture Obuligwe. AK-47 we will manufacture. Under 3 years. We build it and face Nigeria. Where did Biafra get money to import weapons? We did not import weapons. We fought with our local resources. We built our own refinery during the war. We built our own refinery. But up to 60 years, Nigeria cannot produce even other boats are not. Is it a nation that will look to survive? Is it a nation that can live? Look, until we get independent, what happened? Anarchy in the West. Between Akintola and the Awolowo faction. NPC, supporter Akintola to be killing Awolowo group faction. The majors, the military, sit down and call Akintola, and call Tafawa Balewa. stop what is going in the West. He said there's no cause for alarm. What he did, exactly what is going on now, is for that day, that time they formed mobile police. That day was the first time they formed mobile police. They call it anti-riot squad. They took them to West, backing Akintola group against Awolowo group. The collect arm, give Akintola group against Awolowo group. Yoruba killing Yoruba. That's what Tafawa Balewa did. The thing generated 5 majors. The majors go in, including the military from north, from west, from east. When the thing backfired, they say Igbo man coup. Igbo man coup. Igbo man coup. From the west here, it went down to east and become Biafran war. They slaughter innocent people for good 3.5 years, almost 4 years, from July 1966 until they are killing. Now, I saw in paper, one of the papers, Abu Salam is saying Nigeria is going to disintegrate, that they should take time, they should take it. Is it not that Abu Salam knows Nigeria want to integrate? Is it not that Abu Salam knows that Nigeria are heading to collapse? Is he not the one who wrote 1999 Constitution? That to pass anything, by his military academy statue, by age, I respect him. But what happened now? I didn't expect him to do it. He wrote the Constitution without calling the people. All the whole tribes in Nigeria are supposed to join hands together and wrote that Constitution. He just wrote it single-handedly, handpicked and wrote it single-handedly, as it will please the Northerners. Now the thing is backfire. The North is not in peace. The South is not in peace. Not any session in Nigeria is in peace. Now look, I think on Tuesday or so, on Monday, I told you that I smell of war, bloodshed, and I'm still calling international community. I'm still calling AU, African Union. I'm still calling EU, European Union. I'm still calling Nigerians. What should be where? They should not allow Nigeria to become another Rwanda. They should not allow Nigeria to become another Somalia. They should not allow Nigeria to become another Syria. What have folded their hand? United Nations have folded their hand. They will not talk. They will not come in now and stop this barbarian killing in Nigeria, because there's a such way to reach people who carry arms by themselves. How can you allow a section to carry arms and that section will not carry arms? To defend cow, but not to defend human being. To grab land, but not to grab development, not to grab knowledge. In the country we say we are one Nigeria. It's a pity. This man, Joe Biden of America, pursue Nigeria. Nigeria, if you don't sign gay, we will start showing you. We do this. Why can't they pursue Nigeria? If you don't stop killing, we will start showing you. Joe Biden of America is president. Wherever you are, hear my voice. You are completely enemy of righteousness. You are completely antichrist. You are forcing Nigeria to sign gay, but you are not forcing Nigeria to stop evil. You are not forcing Nigeria to stop killing. You are ready after Nigeria to sign gay, but the bloodshed in Nigeria, you are not after to stop it. You are enemy of all righteousness. You are enemy. You are antichrist totally. Reverse your word and call Nigeria to correction for them to stop killing. It's too much in Nigeria. Omo Biafra, ona ha gwanora, onye ndị Robo population ga-eche mgbe niile. Nke bụ Maazị Nnamdi, nke bụ Okokondem, the new Okokondem. But let me tell you one thing. I have information now that in Olo now, troops
Not to kill innocent citizens.
they kill innocent citizens. Whom are they fighting? Tell me whom Nigerian army is fighting in Olo. Who are they fighting? Pregnant women, nursing mothers, school children. Tell me the army that is in Olo, or Boko Haram, or Fulani herdsmen they are fighting in Olo. Where are they? That is what Nigeria can do. Killing innocent people. That's what Nigerian army. But let me tell you, those people are not Nigerian army. I'm quite confused. They are herdsmen. They are Boko Haram in Nigerian uniform. They are Eshabai of Somalia. They are Al-Qaeda. They are IC. They went and import them to come and invent Biafra land. But in the name of Yahweh, Biafra will succeed. In the name of Yahweh, they cannot overcome Biafra. Long live Biafra.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Okokundem. Really appreciate you. So it's good to have him at the East End. Sunday, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yeah, still on the state of the nation. You saw what happened in Ibadan last week. You've also seen what Okokundem. Now you had him, speak just now. Now, what's your take on the state of the nation at present?
Good morning, everyone. I love everybody and my viewer. I never say I love Nigeria because Nigeria is not a country. It still baffles me that we have a leader that is still telling the federal government to prove to us that they are not supporting criminality. Both for the president to the minister, and that man called himself Gumi. And where is Satan on Sokoto? Nobody is talking about it. All those people, they know what is happening in this a country called Nigeria. They have a mission, and that mission is to conquer everybody. Only my problem is that those leaders from the south, the southern leader that are still following them, it will shock you one day that all of them die on the road, or they went to Asoro, they kill all of them. By that time you know that we are talking that somebody may see me. Understand? They are telling the president to. Were you there when they describe IPOB terrorists? Is it not Buhari, the person where they call Buhari, the president, wake up one day, IPOB are just carrying flag, no gun, no knife, but they declare them what? Terrorist group, organization. But what about the criminal herdsmen? Yesterday, Gumi was talking that the Iflani herdsmen, the kidnapping, everything they are doing, they are coming from Niger Delta. I have a question for Gumi, and everybody listen to this thing. Niger Delta did not rape people's wives. Niger Delta did not kill innocent children. Niger Delta did not rape people's children. But those one, the calling of the herdsmen now is to rape people's wives, is to rape people's children, is to kill innocent people. If they come to spoil your farm, you no agree, they will kill you overnight. And we have a northern leader that they pretend say we are one Nigeria. They are pretending say we are one Nigeria. You understand? They are still supporting them. They are still following them. Okay, yesterday I knew that they pack all the whole Nigerian army where they fight Boko Haram to go fight east when no get problem. The headsmen where they keep you for the most place that is horrible and terrible to live is not, because they want it, because they are calling it bloodshed. They are calling of the north is wickedness. They are calling of the north. Okay, we have nothing to do together. For me, my own reason and everything, as in this country, if the country still remain like this, we are divided already. So there is nothing concern me and the northern people. They are on their own. Everybody you on your own. Security is not defending me. You only defend the north. You understand? Let me shock you. Do you know that everything in Nigeria in security aspect are in the north? Nothing. In the west, there is no any war equipment in the west. There is no war equipment in the south. There is no war equipment in the east. Everything are where? In the north. Buhari give the order to army to pack their headquarters to where? Borno State. And those are the people that they know. They are the ones sponsoring them. Now, army headquarters now in where? In Borno State. The other one is in Kaduna State. Everything to fight war is in the north. And who are those people occupying that place? The night. But I still love one man. That's Nnamdi Kanu. Me, I'm a South. I'm a Niger Delta. I'm from Cross River. I love Biafra, but some Igbo people are the problem of Biafra now. The way they talk, the way the attitude come, it show that they want, if Niger Delta follow them, they may turn them to what? To minority. You understand? But they have to change that mentality. If not for that mentality, by this time, Biafra will come and stay. Now, if you understand? Okay, now you look at the Niger Delta, the problem coming in Nigeria now. Have you seen Niger Delta people talk? They are sitting down watching. You understand? Because the herdsmen are not fighting Niger Delta. The herdsmen are not fighting east again. Evil east. You understand? The place they are fighting is where? In west.
because they know that those people are not ready to fight. But clear Niger Delta now, they know that those people, they mad pass the headsmen where they carry gun. Which gun? How many bullets they for their gun? It happened during Obasanjo where they pack all the whole Hausa go kill people. They pack all the whole Hausa go kill people for Niger Delta that time, all the Hausa soldiers. But something happened that the Niger Delta youth, they show to them that they are fighting for their right. Now, Zamfara discover gold. The governor say the gold is for the state, it's not for Nigeria. But the oil in the Niger Delta is for all Nigeria eating. They not get anything. And me, I want to assure the whole world that if they divide Nigeria now, east and south no get anything to lose. People will go hungry, no only beggar they get. All of them for north now beggar. Only thing that they benefit for our country. Now all year, you feel every day they chop beans. Then they can say they get beans, they get tomato. You know go better for them. I don't like them because they are all foolish. They don't know anything. Beggar. You don't understand now? No, but the way they are treating other people, they never respect me and you. They only value their own self, but they don't know say that is cost where God put for them. Now beggar, all of them go to crow, they go to work out in bedside. Where is Babangida? Where is Abu Salami? All of them don't talk. Now they talk. When Nigeria, if you get money to buy gun, kill who you fit kill. All the headsmen when they work out for road, call your plate. You kill them. What did happen? We know the word. The way Buhari go come wake up say he want to sign, say everybody carry gun. He no fit do am, but they don't give gun to their
hands. Don't take possession of illegal arms. Please, Sunday. All right,
Sorry, the para.
all right.
The best, bro.
All right, it's still bystanders at Bystansder, and we are still keeping the drill right here.
Always keeping it real.
It's the state of the nation. David, I know you have something to say too. Can you just move on?
Mr. Mike Adekunle, what I want to say is that this morning I want to correct the Attorney General of the Federation, the person of Abubakar Malami. He made a comment yesterday. He said Fulani S-men have been tried. Now I start to be corrected. I start to be corrected. Of which court of competent jurisdiction have they been tried? Thank God you are a reporter. Thank God you are a media person. Have you ever seen or heard that Fulani S-men have been tried by any court of law, by any competent court of law? We've not seen that. So why should he come out and start taking sides? I have never heard that Fulani S-men have been tried. Again, he was calling. He said that if Nigeria want peace, Nigeria should implement the national livestock. That means national livestock simply means that every state should give land to Fulani S-men for ranching. Why would a public office holder be saying such comments? A public office holder, and he called himself a senior advocate of the law. Now I know Abubakar Malami is a kangaroo son. He did not pass through school, because if he has been called to bar, he will not be saying such trash. Maybe because he's from Fulani race too. Maybe because he is from Fulani race. And then again, I want to give kudos to the governor of Ondo State. He has been so proactive when it comes to always speaking out. If all the governors in the south, southeast, and then southwest could be so proactive like this, the issue of these S-men would not have deteriorated to this level. Now, Mr. Mike Adekunle, can you borrow a clue from the governors of south, from the northern governors? You can see that northern governors, they also people, protect the people. You can see how proactive they are. If such thing could have happened in this part of the world, they will not go. Our governors from southeast, and then south, they will not go. They will say let them sort their issues. But now 7 governors from the north flew in just to make peace just to dialogue with the governor of Oyo State. It shows they are so proactive. These people care about the people, in as much that they support what they do, but still they still want to protect them so that they will not be consumed by the current ethnic crisis.
much, David. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And on this note, I say goodbye to you all on today's edition of this program. Join us next time on the same platform. I still remain Michael Temitayo Adekunle behind the camera. I have Femi Davis, Michael Ojo. You can subscribe to our sister channel, 55 Plus. You can subscribe to Flip TV. You can join me on Facebook, Michael Temitayo Adekunle, MICHAL, Michael Temitayo. And on Instagram, Adekunle Michael Temitayo. You can also subscribe to Flip TV social media handles. You can subscribe to Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you.